YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with yet another Washington football team video, and in today's video, we have an update on our left tackle, Geron Christian, and his injury status. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a video about the NFL. In this case, our Washington football team. Roll the intro, baby. We are Washington. Let's get it.
We Washington, we Washington, we Washington, we Washington, man, we Washington.
So before we get into today's video, shout out to my boy BJ the GOAT, man. I made my first Watch the Wizards video on this channel, and I will be covering them even more now. But I made my first video on the channel yesterday, and in the video, I said that I was recording a video at 12:30 a.m. But that's my fault, my bad, guys, because I was looking at my computer and looking at my room. I don't have no other, clock on me, so I was looking at my computer, and the computer is brand new, and the time said 12:30 a.m. So that's my bad, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'll take that on the chin, but I switched the timing. I don't know why it was on 12:30 a.m., but that's shout out to BJ the GOAT, man, for being aware. That's my boy. And with that out the way, man, let's get straight into today's video. Thank you guys for everyone that watched the Wizards video. I didn't expect a lot of people to watch it because, I'm mainly watching the football team here. But now I know that a lot of people like the Wizards videos. I'll continue to push them out because, like I said, I'm just as sharp with the Washington football team as I am with the Washington Wizards. So shout out to my boy BJ the GOAT, and let's get straight into today's video. So, the Washington football team has placed left tackle Geron Christian on injury reserve. And injury reserve is a little bit different this year. If you guys don't know already, I will tell you guys that the injury reserve, you're on there for a minimum of 3 weeks, or I believe a maximum of 3 weeks, or 3 weeks in general before you have to go on season IR, if season-ending IR, if it doesn't, in fact, get better, I guess, the injury that you're dealing with. So that is what Geron Christian is headed to. And quite frankly, when he first got hurt, I was hearing it was a Veterans Day off, and then after 2 weeks or a week later, then it was hearing it was more serious than what we thought. Honestly, guys, I didn't even know that he got hurt in the Giants game. And I'm talking about the first time we played the Giants, not the second time. I didn't even know he played or got hurt in that Giants game. The only injury that I really remember the first half being was Sadiq Charles on the offensive line. I didn't even know Geron Christian, I guess, left. I think that he actually played through the injury, so that's what gave a bit of the fans optimism that he wasn't as hurt as it's looking to be now. Now, he's dealing with a knee injury, if you guys don't know. Now you know. He's dealing with a knee injury. And knee injuries are really, concerning for all players, but mainly your offensive linemen. And possibly he got rolled up on. We don't know what exactly took place on that play. He got injured. But the knee injury is a little bit concerning because as an offensive lineman and as a sports player in general, you need your knees. But as an offensive lineman, it is important that you have good knees, man. Especially you're in them trenches. You're trying to stop them defensive line. You're trying to stop your quarterback. And on some plays, you need to leak out and be lead blockers on that screen. So you need your knees, man. And honestly, with Cornelius Lucas being injured too, it sucks for the Washington football team. Now we're forced to put Morgan Moses at left tackle, which shout out to Morgan Moses, man. Morgan Moses has had his best season as a pro so far. By far, honestly, I should say. Because last year, and I'll include myself here, but Washington fans were giving this guy hell because we were like he was trash. And like I said, I don't include myself because I was on that, I was on that bandwagon too, saying that he was trash and this and that. But the guy he was playing while hurt. And this year, he said that he was healthy. He lost a couple pounds, and he got in better shape than he has ever been. And like I said, the most important part about that is that he was healthy. So now him being healthy, we've seen how dominant he can be. He can be a top right tackle in this league. He just has to, stay healthy. And Morgan Moses is the type of guy to not even tell you that he's hurt because he can play through injuries. He was doing it all last year and the year before that. And this year, he got a little nicked up. What game was that? I don't remember what game that was exactly. I believe it was the second Giants game. I could be wrong. But he got a little nicked up, and he was like, no. It was the Cowboys game, I believe. because then he had a presser where he was like he wished we were playing the Cowboys or the Giants now, and he actually came out and said that he would have played if the Giants was that week. So I believe it was the Cowboys game, but nevertheless he got banged up and he was playing through it too. So with that being said, Morgan Moses is going to be forced to play left tackle, and he did a damn good job versus the Detroit Lions when he had to fulfill in for Cornelius Lucas. And now with a full week of practice, he can possibly be even better. But left tackle, you gotta give him his hats off, because left tackle, right tackle is different. Your movements are different. Everything about switching sides is different. I know it doesn't seem that big of a switch, but trust me, it is, especially when you're used to playing right tackle for 9, 10 plus years in the NFL. When you have to switch sides, it could be a little challenging, especially when you have to protect the quarterback's blind side. Now, with that being said, right tackle is a little bit concerning now too, because David Sharp isn't really, not to put it, I guess the nice way to say it, he isn't that good. He wasn't really relatively that bad versus Detroit, but he was bad. So it gives me a little concerns that he's going to be starting at right tackle come Sunday. But that's what Ron Rivera, got Cornelius Lucas for, is to be a piece that can move around the offensive line and be a good backup. But now him being out, or most likely being out, or being questionable, it's kind of concerning too that both of your starting left tackles are dealing with knee injuries. Now, with that being said, with Geron Christian headed to IR, that opens up a spot for practice squad members to come up. So it should be interesting to see if we bring up maybe Raj Pittsburgh. I don't know if Raj Pittsburgh is still on the roster. I actually got to double check, but nevertheless, it actually opens up a spot for maybe a Keith Ishmael, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Just somebody on the practice squad that could, come up. Hey, maybe even a safety on the practice squad. So maybe we'll see what they do as far as bringing up a guy from the practice squad. But nevertheless, it opens up a player for the active roster with Geron Christian headed to IR. So we'll see how that plans out. But as of right now, Geron Christian is headed to IR. Cornelius Lucas is down. David Sharp is looking to be your starter at right tackle come Sunday versus Cincinnati Bengals. And Morgan Moses seems to be headed to the left side of the offensive line. So if you guys get a little, wonky and weird and be like, oh, why is he on the left side and not right? That is why. A lot of injuries have hit the Washington football team as of late, starting with, Landon Collins and Taser Everett, stuff like that. And, yeah, man, we just can't catch a break. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully Cornelius Lucas can get back within a week or two. Hopefully Geron Christian's injury isn't season-ending injury. But hopefully, with him headed to IR, it doesn't make a good case for that being season-ending injury. But you never know. 3 weeks is maybe what's all you need, because look at Steven Sims. Although Steven Sims haven't been killing it, he's back healthy. Or at least we assume he's healthy. So, with that being said, guys, it's been one guy. Like, comment, subscribe, help to watch the football team. Thank you guys for tuning into my Watch Football Team video, of course. And more Watch the Wizards videos will be coming out soon. And the season is here, baby. So, like, comment, subscribe, help to watch the football team. I'm out. Peace.